What's up with it, y'all? It's Big Boss coming back with another video. And in today's video, we are doing a before we buy. See, I usually go out there and be the little guinea pig and buy the fragrances when they first came out. But we got a couple YouTubers that kind of did my job. I appreciate you. So we're going to look at their reviews of the fragrance and decide, should I even pick it up? You already know, man, a lot of these fragrances that come out is getting very redundant.
Imitating, so won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up.
And I already got so many scents. If I don't gotta add it to my collection, I won't. And if we can get a vibe of the fragrance, we might not even have to do it before you buy. We can just do it before we buy. And if I don't even want to buy it based on the descriptions of what these reviewers say, then I can save money. And you guys can still get a vibe of what it smells like. You feel me? Even though I know y'all want my opinion. We're going to get to the end of the video. If y'all still just want me to do it, then whatever. But I see Jentscents reviewed it, so let's see what Jentscents say.
This one, though, changes that. This one is going back to what Invictus used to be. And you can tell that the second that you spray this stuff on, whether on your skin or a tester strip that I can't pick up apparently. When you smell it, you go, oh, it's Invictus again. Okay. So for some people, that's gonna be a win. They're gonna be like, yes, yes, finally, something that's, you know, more reminiscent of the fragrances I love. The original Invictus, Invictus Intense, Invictus Aqua, Invictus Legend, stuff like that. For other people who maybe don't enjoy that quite as much, they're gonna go, oh, ooh. And yes, that typically would be me, but I'm not going to sit here and spend the whole video ragging about, you know, oh, Invictus, So I'm not gonna do that. From this point on, we're just talking how this comes across, how it smells. So the two fragrances in the Invictus line that this one immediately reminds me the most of, like when I first smelled this one, when it first hit my skin, is the original Invictus and also Legend. The original Invictus mainly because when I smelled this, I knew right away, okay, they're kind of going back to what it used to be. And obviously the original Invictus started it all off, so that's the first one I thought of. Then as I wore it a little bit more, it starts to get a bit closer to how Invictus Legend comes across. It doesn't smell, you know, the exact same as Invictus Legend, but certainly if you like that fragrance, I think that you'll very, very likely enjoy this one also.
Okay, so Jentscents basically saying that he's not a fan of the regular Invictus anyway. Like, he don't like them type of fragrances, you know what I mean? But he did say this reminds him of that DNA, you know what I mean? So this is going to be more of a fresher, soapy, bubblegum smelling fragrances, which I don't wear them as of late, you know what I mean? Like, I don't wear them nowadays. Like, I'm into things that give me a lot of compliments, like Thomas Kamala #4. I'm into that type of stuff. I'm into my Baccarats right now. But that's interesting. We're gonna see what Carlos have to say about this fragrance as well.
One of my all-time favorite fragrance lines, original Invictus and Invictus Aqua 2018 are two of my all-time favorite fragrances. What the hell, I got 100 ml. It does smell like Invictus. It's not as scratchy, screechy, over-the-top, sweet, and synthetic. It's not super soapy, but there's a soapiness to it. This makes me so happy. So, this does smell kind of what I imagined Invictus Parfum should be. I'm actually very, very content with this. There's a hint of spiciness hanging in the backdrop. It is that sweet bubblegum aquatic that was heavily copied for a while. Everybody was doing their Invictus opening. But it's not as over-the-top sweet, and as I stated before, it's not overly synthetic either. It's not a natural smelling fragrance, but there's like this soap foam meets slight woody tone, little hint of like a woody spice tone in the backdrop, kind of floating underneath the aroma, with that traditional Invictus smell. Because it is aquatic.
Okay, so in a long story short, Carlos seems to like this fragrance. Both of them seems to like the fragrance. But before I can make a decision, we're gonna go to Fragrantica. I got my girl phone real quick. I go on Fragrantica. The reviews on here, one person say it's a clean and marine scent, favorite from the line, and it's a great release. Something I would recommend for a casual fragrance enjoyer that is only into getting that is just a weird way to put that. But it says something I would recommend for a casual fragrance enjoyer that is only getting into fragrances. Maybe we'll buy a bottle someday. Another person say, so familiar with the EDT version, is nothing too special. Another person says, it is a hybrid of the OG with less aquatic and fresh, more subtle and soapy. The dry down is sweet, not super sweet, but quite similar to that Victory Elixir. I'll say get Victory Elixir over this. This is a better performer, but if you don't have this or the OG, this might be for you. I'll say that you could wear this scent all year round, but with the Victory Elixir, you wouldn't. Won't blow your mind, but if you are, it's redundant. Another person say, smells like Invictus EDT, but at first it becomes a bit more dark and mature, not as loud as the original, and the longevity is not great. It smells good, but if you have the original or any of the flankers, it's a bit redundant on its own. But if you want a softer, less loud Invictus, this is for you. Another person say, I have had a chance to test this twice on my skin. Smells quite similar to Invictus Legend. Performance is very good, lasts a quite long time, while projection is moderate towards strong for over a little 2 hours. Will not be buying it though. The bottle is the best looking from this line. The bottle is the best looking out of all of them. I do like Victory Elixir's bottle. But yeah, I like the new bottle design. It's more trophy-esque, like it really looks important. But from what everybody says, they are making it seem like this is a very redundant fragrance. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I do not have the regular Invictus. I do not have Invictus Intense. I do not have Aqua, and I do not have Legend. I only have the sweet Invictuses. So I think I will pick this up, and that would be my only fresh Invictus, okay? Because I don't have that type of fragrance in my Invictus category. So I think this is a fragrance I will buy. So you will see the before you buy soon. It costs like $110 online. I'm going to get it. So I want y'all to let me know where you go pick it up. And if you did pick it up, let us know in the comments how you like it. This is before we buy, but I'm buying it. I'll see y'all in a little bit after I get it.